Gakkou Gurashi, I'm tired of your fucking mind games. You wanna know why? Chibi? They continuously make me grow attached to a character that I already know is dead. Stop it! Stop it, Gakkou Gurashi. Stop making me fall for a character I know is already fucking dead. Stop it! It's not right! It's not right at all! I am growing more attached to Megane as a character, even though she is already fucking dead! No! Stop it! Just stop that shit right now, because it's not cool! It's not, man! I just wanna be like Yuki right now, just hallucinate and shit, have it where Megane is still alive, and everything is happy and cheerful, sunshine and rainbows. Like, seriously, stop it. Just stop that shit, okay? Like, making me grow attached to a character that is already dead is something I don't like to do. It's not. I feel so bad about it, because in terms of likability, all the characters, I like Megane the most. I do. I like Yuki and Megane the most. And to see how Megane is fucking dead, it makes me so upset, because there's just so much greatness from her character. I think I could speak for everybody when I say this. Like, Gakkou Gurashi, chill with giving us more likability towards Megane and then letting us know she is long dead. Please chill with that shit, because it hurts my heart. And I think that hurts a lot of people's heart, because we all probably like Megane as a character. So, episode. For the most part, the episode was very chill. It was a very chill episode. Until towards the end, of course. Like, the last couple minutes of the episode, there was this ominous feeling throughout the episode, of course, with the burden of everyday life and having to realize you're just there to be there to survive, and carry on the human race. That's kind of what is going on in this episode. But for majority of it, it was just a relaxing episode. Comedy, slice of life, with a hint of ominous zombies about to eat your face off. That's kind of what this type of episode was. And for the most part, when it comes to terms of other episodes we have seen thus far from Gakkou Gurashi, this is definitely one of the weakest episodes. But that doesn't mean it's necessarily bad. There is its own merits about this episode that is pretty enjoyable. I mean, if you like Gakkou Gurashi and you like its comedy, you're gonna like this episode. I mean, if you like this type of comedy, you're gonna love the episode. You're gonna say, like, holy fucking shit, this is amazing. You're gonna be saying that type of stuff when you watch the episode. But it's not just that. I mean, each individual character somewhat gets to have a little bit of the spotlight in this episode. It's not really just focused on one individual character, let's say like Yuki or Yuri. It's focused on almost everybody in this episode, but mainly, in some ways, I guess you could argue and say Yuri was kind of the main focus of this episode, but she wasn't as implied as the main focus as some of the other characters from previous episodes, like, you know, Miki's arc and different things like that. So, for the most part, episode, it was just every character talking, having fun, living everyday life, figuring out what they want to do for the future, and then also trying to figure out what this key does, like what this key goes to throughout this entire episode. And that kind of leads into the ominous, dark part of this episode that is left towards the end. So we come to find out that the zombies are a biological weapon. A biological weapon. So it's not just random virus that just pops up out of fucking nowhere. It's a biological weapon that was used on Japan. And it's not that either. What goes along with this is that with this being used, and to see what was written down in this book, this evacuation manual, and it lets us know and assume that whatever or whoever did this, it was done a little bit a while ago. For instance, let's say it was done maybe in a couple weeks span before everything went to shit. Like, let's say the biological weapon was used on the top part of Japan, okay? Or just the United States, wherever. Just anywhere in your country you live in. Use it on the top part, and depending on the, I guess, quarantine and evacuation, it took maybe a couple weeks for it to finally spread to all over Japan, or something happened, it got on a plane, or fucked up, or just something happened. And so, to think about it like this, it seemed like whatever was going on with this quarantine and stuff, it was going on for quite a long while. Maybe a couple weeks, maybe a couple days. We don't really have a time frame of how long this quarantine was going on. But for there to be an evacuation manual, it lets us know that the school was ready for this. It was getting prepped up for whatever was about to happen, and that's kind of what was going on. For instance, they prepped up their school for evacuation or maybe to survive these conditions with zombies. The main question is, who would use this biological weapon? Like, why? That's the first thing we need to know. Like, what is the motive of said country that attacked Japan or maybe the entire world with this biological weapon? Like, why the fuck would you do that? You're killing off people, and I mean, if you're in it for the money, why? Because you're not really going to get more money if everybody's fucking dead. Like, if the entire world is dead, how are they going to pay you? So, it's definitely probably not a money issue, or something else. What is it? Many questions. But for now, Gakkou Gurashi, it was a good episode. It was, definitely. But definitely one of the weaker episodes. But it has its own merits to it. So tell me your thoughts in the comments below. You all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.